Hey, Sagittarius. Let's see what messages want to come through, what you need to know right now whenever you come across this reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement. Show me clearly, what do my Saggies need to know? We have the elephant, we have the peacock, and the raccoon coming out. Scorpio also had the raccoon in their reading, so I think that's very interesting that you guys have some overlapping themes. Okay. There's this overcoming of obstacles. There's something that you are in the process of mastering. You are in the process of perfecting, okay? There's been some tests, there's been some pressure, there's been some growing pains, but it's given you a new sense of awareness. It's awakened you. You have awoken to a new way of living, a new way of being. You've been integrating this. Recently, you have had this significant shift and you have now been embodying this new identity, this new version of you. There's some sort of shadowy energy that's in the air. Could you, I can't speak, could you be avoiding something, Saggy? Is there something that you're overlooking? Is there something that you're trying to push away or suppress? Or you're hiding from? What are you hiding from? Because whatever this is, it's like your secret power, your superpower, your super secret power. Your super secret power, something that you have been overlooking is your gift, is your blessing in disguise. There's something you've turned your back on or something that you have kind of put behind you where you're like, I'll deal with this later. But it's nudging at you. There's something that continues to keep pushing, pulling, tap, tap, tap. Hey, don't forget about this. Hey, don't remember me. Hey, there's something that keeps popping up. Now, maybe you've experienced a lot of rejection or missed opportunities, false starts. And so you're like, fuck it. I don't want it no more. I'm not interested. But this is coming up again. Tarantula, firefly, the beaver. It's coming up again. There's a new approach or there's a new way to go about this, and it's different than what you're familiar with. There's a new approach, you guys. This time will be different. This time will be very different. Continue to listen to your intuition, honor your instincts. Your third eye is wide open here. And also the elephant is a card of good luck. It's a very auspicious energy. Luck is on your side. Okay, show me clearly what's going on with Sagittarius. What do they need to know right now? Page of Pentacles, Temperance is at the bottom. This is your energy. So you have embarked on a new journey, new beginning in the very early stages, but you're feeling it out. You got 1 foot in, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're feeling it out, testing the waters. You're not fully invested, but you like how it's going. Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Pentacles, you like how it's going. If you're dealing with other people or another person, it seems like you're on the same page. It's just showing like the energy that you're putting into this, it's returning to you. There's this nice ebb and flow, and you're not forcing anything. It comes very natural to you. Whereas before with Elephant and the raccoon, you felt like you were forcing, you felt like you were pushing, you felt like, okay, maybe this isn't meant for me. Maybe it taught you how to detach, or it taught you how to perhaps prioritize your emotions or your emotional well-being, your healing journey, or to fill your cup up first, let the rest overflow. Fill your cup up and not to expect others to fill yours, You gotta prioritize, take care of you. Show me clearly what's going on with Sagittarius. Some of you started a new job. There's this new creative project or personal endeavor, personal goal. We have Justice coming out here. I don't know why my nose is getting itchy on like the corner. It's making me insane. Page of Pentacles and Justice. I'm seeing something coming up about money coming in. Maybe it has to do with your taxes, tax return. Maybe this has to do with some legalities. All right, maybe there's a court case that you're in the process of like fighting for something. Custody battles, or maybe this has to do with like inheritance or splitting assets. What's at the bottom? Six of Pentacles. But I'm seeing like if you are dealing with legalities, there's going to be a resolution that's fair for both sides. Okay. I'm hearing equal dispute. Okay. Page of Pentacles, Justice. Things are balancing out. Things are turning around in your favor. A win-win outcome. We have a Queen of Swords in the reverse that just flipped out on top of Justice. So either this is representing your energy or someone with heavy Libra placements. This is both Libra. So you might be dealing with someone with Libra placements. But so this Queen of Swords in reverse, this is representing someone, especially with this Justice, someone who feels like this is unfair, or someone who feels, okay, Nine of Cups at the bottom, someone who feels like, finally, this is my justice. I deserve this. I deserve this. Like, this is mine. Like, Queen of Swords in reverse, she may be seen as someone who's very cold, icy, blunt, cutting, detached. Some may call her a bitch, but she's like, this is fair. This is what I wanted. This is exactly the justice that I deserve. Nine of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers. Some of you going through a divorce, Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. I get a single energy. Some of you straight up going through a divorce or separation. Okay. Okay, so that's specific, but yeah, you maybe just had to like step back or detach. Remember how we've seen these animal cards? I was like, you turned your back on something, or like you no longer have interest in something no more. You maybe are recognizing like this is a rock in my shoe. It's just like slowing me down, holding me stuck, holding me hostage. No more. Okay. What's going on for Sagittarius? Seven of Swords. Okay, King of Wands at the bottom. Okay, so, I mean, you planning, you scheming. What you up to, Saggy? You know, make sure you leave no trail. Cover your trail. There's a lot of secrecy. There's a lot of keeping things hidden. And what the hell is this on my keyboard? Sage, stick, ash, I don't know. Let me just take a look at this. King of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. So this most likely has to do with you, another person. There's something coming up about the power dynamic, or I see you holding back from fully showing or revealing parts of yourself. Six of Wands, the King of Cups. It's about how you're being perceived or how others are viewing you, how others see you. You're showing some sort of restraint. What are you hiding? What are you hiding? I'm gonna arrow your secrets, Sagittarius. I'm just kidding. Only if the spirits allow me. We'll clarify. We'll see what you're hiding, but there seems to be some games. Are you playing some games? See, if you have a suspicion someone's playing games, you see it coming from a mile away. Queen of Swords in reverse. She may be seen as paranoid, but she's not stupid. She's seen these games before. She's played these games before. Okay, what the fuck? What is this? Seven of Cups. 7-7. You might be life path number 7. Maybe you're seeing 777. Maybe you... whatever. Okay. Ace of Wands at the bottom. You have a lot of options. You got a lot of options. Are you playing the field? You playing the field, keeping your options open? What one will you choose? You're trying to figure out what's in it for you. What do you have to gain from this? Is there anything you can gain from this Ace of Wands, the Chariot, the Page of Cups? There's something you're gaining from this emotionally. There's something you're gaining from this that motivates you. What is your motivation? What is it? Is it love? Is it money? Is it freedom? What's motivating you? What's the motivation? There's something that sparks your interest. There's something that you feel driven towards. There's this magnetic pull. You can't ignore it. You can't deny it. You can't resist it. This may be you furthering your connections, especially if you, let me see, you're wanting clarity about where you and another stand. But yeah, I don't know. 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups. This is someone that's playing a little bit of a game. Are you playing this game? What? Who? What? Where? Let's just pull some more before we clarify. You may have a lot of questions. Someone's got a lot of questions about you. You might be under someone's magnifying glass. Page of Wands is sideways. So what's at the bottom? King of Cups. It's a little something is fickle here. 7 of Cups can also represent illusions, right? Even 7 of Cups can represent trickery. So there's something that's a little blurry. And the Peacock, this is all about narrowing in, getting more in tune, getting more in focus, and also getting more in alignment. That we get distracted by the peacock's beautiful, colorful feathers, but what's underneath the surface? Something that's on the surface level versus what's going on behind closed doors, behind the curtain. What's behind the curtain? What's behind the curtain? The big reveal. We'll find out. We'll get to the bottom of this. But so the Page of Wands sideways, I feel like this could represent some sort of doubt or insecurity or hesitation. We have a King of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands. Yeah, there is a doubt. There is an insecurity. There is some sort of pause or wait a minute. Something doesn't feel safe, at least emotionally. I don't feel safe, or I'm not feeling seen or heard, or I'm feeling judged. I'm feeling like I'm being criticized. There's something like that being brought up. It's a bit of an awkward energy. Awkwardness. It's awkward. Something's a little awkward, a little dense. Knight of Swords with the Star. So this is where authenticity always wins. Truth will come to light. Whatever's done in the dark will find a way to shine. We have Aquarius energy over here. Some of you may be dealing with Aquarius. We also had Libra from earlier. A lot of air in this reading. A lot of a lot of mind, a lot of thinking, a lot of communication. News could come in, a conversation that takes place that shows you someone's character. Now, 10 of Swords is at the bottom. Could this be bringing an abrupt ending? Yeah. 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, King of Swords, more of this air, like a lot of air. 5 of Wands. Okay. So there has been a lot of tension brewing, a lot of congestion, tightness. It's like, feels dense. Okay, there's this denseness, but it's like you're cutting through this clutter, through this obstacle. This may be having to do with family matters, family ties, finances, your job, some sort of day-to-day lifestyle or routine that's not quite a fit for you anymore, or it's not quite in alignment the way it once was. So some of you could be moving. Some of you definitely are having some kind of ending or follow with a family member, someone that you may live with, or there's just too much tension, too much drama. If you feel like you're walking on eggshells, you never know, okay, this person's they might snap. I say the wrong thing, they're gonna lash out. So I have to withhold things. I have to maybe keep secrets about money. I have to have I'm getting something about a secret bank account, or like using cash instead of your card so it's not traceable, or I don't know, like there's something coming up of like maybe secrets revolving money or employment or like physical assets or investments. Like, I don't know, but this is not the way to live. Whatever it is that you're keeping hidden, or whatever this is that you've been either avoiding or ignoring or suppressing or postponing, sweeping under the rug, it's just like, this is not the way for you to continue living. And so this is now being confronted. Knight of Swords and the Star. Now there could be some form of recognition finally being seen in the way of your true self. Setting the bar straight. Is that the saying? Set the bar straight? Setting things straight. Setting the tone. And then I'm also noticing how we go from this Page of Wands sideways, where I was getting a little bit of like a doubtful hesitation, maybe a little insecure, to then the Star, which brings us more hope and optimism. So there is a switch of energy from being like, oh, I don't know, is this the right move? I'm confused, I'm unsure, I'm not fully seeing things clearly, I'm feeling paranoid, Queen of Swords reverse. And now it's like, all right, this seems to be quite in alignment. It's like a quick switch up too. This Knight of Swords is a switch up of energy. It's quite quick. A quick realignment. Oh, right. Well, let me clarify. This feels a little weird. This energy. I'm not judging, but let me know if this makes sense, because I'm trying my best. Okay, so we start off with the Page of Pentacles. I don't even remember what was at the bottom when this first came out. Oh, it's Temperance. Page of Pentacles, let me just see what this would be. Page of Pentacles. Okay, hey, we have a Queen of Pentacles. Strength's also at the bottom. The strength at the bottom, from the page to the Queen, shows me with resilience, with patience, with just holding your ground, you level up quite fast, or whatever this is that's your beginning seems to become a staple in your life, or seems to become concrete. Something that just grows easily. Knight of Wands. Tell me this Page of Pentacles. Someone sees you as very attractive. They'd like to get to know you. They'd like to work with you, or they'd like to please you in some sort of way. High Priestess. And maybe that's a secret. Maybe they haven't expressed that to you or their desire to you, but it's going to come out of the blue. The Tower at the bottom. All right. You may have, let me see here. You have this inner knowing that this path you're taking is going to lead to a lot more. So you may not, although it's in the early stages, or you may not be seeing a whole lot right now in the physical, there's this deep inner knowing you have, trusting that a lot is going to flourish, a lot is going to bloom and come out of this. And now if we're talking about someone else, could be another fire sign. We have Pisces as well. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, but this is showing someone who has interest in you, someone who is curious about you. They haven't fully come out. They could even actually be a secret admirer, but this is going to become exposed or revealed in a short amount of time with the Tower, King of Wands, and the Sun. You could be dealing with someone with Leo or Scorpio placements, okay? But I am seeing here someone is thinking about taking direct action, a very direct, straightforward approach. And if this isn't anyone, and this is about you, this is you recognizing, I'm going to change my life overnight. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to apply myself, push myself. I'm literally changing my life on an instant, on a whim. Or Ten of Swords was also underneath that. Some of you are realizing like overnight, like, I'm quitting this job. I'm ending this relationship. I'm moving. I'm going to do something significant and life-changing. And it's going to steer me in a different direction than the path I've been on for X amount of months, X amount of years. Okay. So let's take a look into justice for Sagittarius. Doing what's fair and square. Come on, justice. Why is justice here? Six of Swords. Five of Pentacles. What the heck? Okay, let's get one more. Hierophant. What's at the bottom? Three of Wands. Three of Wands, Chariot, and the Tower. Okay, so this is kind of showing you're moving in this direction. This direction isn't the most ideal for you to just settle here, okay? You don't like where you're at. Don't stop now. Don't quit now. You better keep going. Keep going, okay? Hierophant is about our commitments. It's about pushing through even during the times that we don't like or that we're not finding enjoyable or pleasurable, but we have to push through. We have to get to the other side. This is our commitments, okay? This is our promises that we've made for ourselves or others. It's our duty. It's our responsibility. It's what's fair, even if it's not about what feels right, but it's about doing what's right. And so, Six of Swords, yeah, you're moving forwards. Six of Swords with the Justice card. It's like, hey, balance in the process, or you're in the process of balancing things out. Now, the direction you're going, Five of Pentacles, you know, if we're talking about your money, might be a little tight. You might need a budget a bit more. Maybe you're needing to cut back on spending or be more smarter with your savings, your investments. Perhaps this could be saying you haven't been working as much due to circumstances. Maybe things have slowed down. Maybe you've been under the weather or had an injury, or, you know, it's showing right now finances might not be the most bestest. It might not be the best month out of the year that's ahead, right? You're going to look back by December and be like, yeah, that month, it's kind of doozy, but it's fine because I made up for it the month after, or like, you know, everything tripled, quadrupled. It's cool. It's fine. A little setback here. No biggie. But anyways, Five of Pentacles, let's not stay put here. Let's not just be like, all right, I accept I'm defeated. This is it. I suck. Fuck no. No. Hierophant, we gotta stay committed. We gotta stay committed to the vision, to the goal, to the idea that we had placed at the beginning. Page of Pentacles, we may see it's like very small and it's like there's not much there. But if we stick it out, we follow our intuition, there's a lot that we can gain, a lot of material gain here. Okay. So at the bottom, it was Three of Wands, the Chariot, and the Tower. Keep pushing forwards. Stay consistent. Don't stay put. Don't just settle down here. No. But things are going to change in your favor. I think things are actually going to become a lot easier for you. 10 of Wands and then Justice. You've been working so hard. You've been burnt out. Some of you are extremely exhausted and you're burning yourself out, and this is pushing you to slow the fuck down. Or you're experiencing this setback because it's making you have to realign or readjust. Okay. Queen of Swords reversed. So what's up with that? Maybe you're just, again, you're not happy with this Five of Pentacles situation. You're like, this sucks. Understandable. But, you know, Hierophant, this is also like teaching us a lot. What can you learn through this experience? This is teaching you to have more trust, more faith within yourself. It's the hard times that teach us the most valuable lessons, even though in the moment it may stink. Let's see why the Queen of Swords reversed here. The Sun. Well, something's revealed or something's exposed. You're seeing something as is. But it's almost like, you know, when it's stinking hot out, it's so hot, you're dying. It's like sunstroke. You can't think clearly. You're delusional, but not the good kind of delusional. It's like you really are just in a daze. Queen of Swords reversed. Four of Pentacles. What are you clinging on to? There's something you're holding on for dear life. Temperance. Ease. Loosen the grip. Just a little bit. There's something you really want and strive for and you desire, and you don't want to lose it. You don't want to let it go. You don't want to mess this up. And you won't. You could be very hard on yourself right now. Maybe your inner dialogue, you're like beating yourself up or weighing yourself down or just like getting caught up in, I don't know, being a perfectionist. It's okay to make mistakes, but you do need to loosen the grip. Just even ever so slightly, just a little bit. Having more patience towards yourself and others, or for the experience, for the situation. Give it a little room to grow. Give it a little room to breathe, okay? This is temporary. Divine timing is at play. There's only so much you can do right now. You can't force anything. It's beyond your control. Right now, you need to stay grounded. You need to focus on what's within your range. King of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Ace of Wands. There's this new development, early spring, which we're about to head into spring season. Well, Northern Hemisphere. Something about springtime. You are being prepared for a massive breakthrough, expansion here. So you just got to push through, persevere, believe in the best case scenario. What the fuck? There's like a hair that's like tickling my face. Okay. So what is this Seven of Swords about? I'm gonna air out the secrets if you have any, Saggy. Why is the Seven of Swords here for Sagittarius? There we go. Two of Pentacles. What are you juggling? Knight of Cups. Are you juggling options in love? You got a couple, playing the games. Hey, I'm not here to judge. Queen of Swords. All right, why is the Seven of Swords out here? King of Wands and Judgment. I'm getting like ultimatum vibes. The way that, look at this. The way the king and queen are interacting with one another. This King of Wands could be giving an ultimatum. King of Wands, that is your energy, okay? King of Wands is fire. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. There is this Queen of Swords, and she's a bit indecisive right now. Normally, Queen of Swords, she's pretty fucking tight. She's like sharpshooter. She knows what she wants. She has full clarity. She's got that. But the thing is, we saw earlier this, where the hell did she go? This Queen of Swords was in the reverse, right? This Queen of Swords was in the reverse. She was holding on to a vision, an idea, a projection maybe. Maybe she's having to loosen the grip of that expectation. Okay? So Queen of Swords person has to make a choice, has to make a decision. She keeps kind of fluctuating between this and that. She's got options, possibly, even in love, right? Even if it's not even about options in love, but it's about, do I commit to this or do I not? Do I invest more into this? Do I not? And so the Knight of Cups can also represent how she's being pulled into different ways. Normally, Queen of Swords, she's logical, she's analytical, she sticks to the facts. But we saw that Knight of Cups at the bottom, that's pulling on the heart center, pulling on the feels, the emotions. Normally, she's logical. So perhaps that's why she's so torn. Then when we look at this King of Wands to Judgment, if this is someone else, I'm like, is someone giving an ultimatum? Are we like, it's either this or that? Make up your mind. If not, this could just be where you're at in your stage, where you know that this decision is a big one. Whatever you choose, it's going to create a significant ripple effect. It's probably going to change your reality in a way that, well, let me see. Hangman, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. You're overthinking a lot. A lot. How is this going to change your life? This is going to be life-changing, okay? Spirit could be trying to alert you, get you to pay attention to something here. Let me see here. I need to dive a little bit deeper. Why is Judgment out here? Maybe there's things that you're not aware of just yet. Hangman could be saying to give it more time, or think about this a little bit longer. Wait for the dust to settle. Why is Judgment here? There could be something coming up about a reconciliation. We have, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Something to not rush into. Watch your step. There could be Four of Cups. There's something you're not seeing. What are you, we're going to find out what this is, because it's Six of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles again, the double confirmation. Two of Cups. This could definitely be about a relationship here, someone that you have history with, your souls go way back. Maybe you got some past lives. Six of Cups, Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love here. Oh, and then we have the Devil underneath Ace of Cups. There's some sort of addictive cycle pattern. Maybe someone has an addiction to substances or unhealthy coping mechanism. I'm seeing things come up about codependencies. I'm seeing things coming up about control issues. Why is judgment out here? Two of Wands. The twos! Oh my god. Why is judgment out here? Star. 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups, double confirmation. 9 of Swords, and then the Ace of Pentacles. There's so much like mental layers to this. There's something here you're not quite seeing, or it's what you're overlooking. Something you could be avoiding, ignoring, just not paying attention to, but it's right in front of you. And it's about seeing things for what it is, but there's this over-analyzing of what is the truth? What is the truth? I mean, even me probably in this reading, I'm pulling all these cards. What is the truth? What does it say? Am I even, maybe this is like, I'm feeling this energy clearly in this reading, right? Some of Cups, 9 of Swords. It's right in front of us. Right in front of us, this Ace of Pentacles. The thing is, what it is, the Star and the 10 of Pentacles. So this actually goes to where we end the reading with the Star and the Knight of Swords. What did I get from that from earlier? Hope, optimism, things progressing in a way in our favor. We get what we want, right? The stars, our hopes and our desires, our dreams come into fruition. So we working ourselves up. We're overanalyzing. We're getting all up in our brain. Probably just looking out for ourselves. Okay, you know what? Another thing, the 7 of Swords can represent self-sabotage. I already lost where that 7 of Swords was, the double 7 of Swords. You know, sometimes this can represent our own self-deceit, where we get in our own way. So get out of your own way. Okay. Okay. Where we're at? 32 minutes. Okay. Let me look into the Star and this Knight of Swords. Let's look into this. And we'll use this deck. Okay. Star, Knight of Swords. For Sagittarius. Got the Star. Okay, 3 of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. Star, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. She's come out like 3 times in this reading. Knight of Swords, double confirmation. The Sun, hey! And the King of Wands. Okay, alright. So very soon, in the near future, because this hasn't happened yet, this is on its way to you. Maybe the next 3 days, next 72 hours for some of you. But there's news, there's information coming in that is going to confirm for you that this is something to continue pursuing, investing, furthering your energy, and working on the regular with boundaries, with intention, with full openness, clarity, communication. Okay. There's this need to be direct. There's this need to know what you're going into. Knowing, of course. There's a strong sense of knowing, this is what I want, this is my intention, this is my plan, this is what I'm doing, okay? No more keeping things in the dark or keeping things under the rug, pushing things under the rug. Let's bring things out into the open. Let's be vulnerable. Let's be direct. I mean, Queen of Swords, you don't really see her vulnerable, but the Star is the energy of kind of being exposed, being vulnerable. Her titties are out, right? Knight of Swords, the Sun, and the King of Wands. With this approach, with this communication or conversation, or however you choose to go about this, brings you to your desired outcome. You're happy, you're relieved. Everything seems to be bright and dandy and shining, and you're feeling good, optimistic, empowered, in control. You feel safe, you feel secure, you feel like you made the right move. You know, I'm seeing a 5 of Cups and the Page of Wands. This is a huge turnaround, and the 10 of Cups. 5 of Cups to the 10 of Cups, huge turnaround. Huge turnaround from like disappointment, feeling bogged down, feeling like hopeless or questioning, to, okay, I feel good, I'm happy, this is exactly what I wanted. Like, I don't know, this is a weird this is whack. A little wacky one, but we'll leave it here. I hope you found this insightful. Let me know how it resonates in the comments below, Saggy. I love you so much. Private readings are available down below in the description box, and you can find me on my Instagram and my TikTok at JadeStoneTarot. Take care.